The rising popularity of VPNs allowed quality services to reign free, but it also created some of the worst VPN scams I've ever seen. Now in this video, I'm going to reveal a couple of VPN providers you should definitely avoid, and I'll explain how to steer clear of all the bad ones. Let's start with the latter. The clearest sign of a bad VPN is its privacy policy. You would not believe how many VPNs straight up state that they are just collecting your data and selling it to third-party advertisers. Not just your IP, but your whole browsing information will be used to throw targeted ads at you, and it's all spelled out in their privacy policy. Now, I'm not a fan of letting corporations profit from my personal details. Are you? And that's not the only scammy tactic some VPNs utilize. Besides gathering your data on the servers you use, some VPNs contain malware, adware, and spyware specifically. So they'll get into your device, steal your data, and show you ads based on what they gather. Everyone wins, except for you. Of course, I don't think they even care. But you can just stop using a questionable VPN before any major damage is done, right? Maybe not. See, while most VPNs have money-back guarantees or refund policies, they only apply if you haven't violated their terms of service. And if the terms of service are super obscure, you're going to be denied your refund over nothing. So the service can just keep justifying keeping your money. And in other cases, they might not even respond to your refund request until your time limit has expired anyway. So it's not likely you're going to go to court over a couple of dollars, right? Yeah, that's precisely what these scammers are counting on. Now, even if you trust a popular virtual private network, there could be a scam hiding in plain sight. Let's just take the situation with NordVPN impersonators as an example. See, the scammers didn't just pretend to be NordVPN employees, they even created a phishing website, almost indistinguishable from the original. They would offer discounts and collaborations. Their victims didn't just lose money, but were also tricked into downloading malware as well. And it can be hard to determine if you're dealing with a legitimate VPN. So, to make things easier, check the link in the description. We have a list of trustworthy VPNs and some discounts for them. Now, with these scams in mind, who specifically are the actual worst VPN providers that you should totally avoid? Well, Hola VPN would be the first in this list. It's a special case, really, because first, as a P2P VPN, it uses every free user as a node in their system, meaning anyone could use another user's location as an exit node. And Hola VPN has been offering that opportunity to do that for anyone willing to pay. Some won't even use their user base as a huge botnet. This botnet ended up being involved in a hacking attack because Hola's low standards of security. And that's just a textbook example of an unsafe VPN. Opera VPN is a bit similar in a sense that it records, and I quote, "the products and features you use, how often you use the app, runtime environment, and UI session activity." This is less than BetterNet, but the fun doesn't stop there. See, in actuality, Opera VPN isn't even a VPN. It's a proxy. The difference lies within encryption, or rather lack thereof. Opera VPN doesn't have any of the additional protections VPNs add, and your data is not even a little bit safer when you're using it. So at this point, you should be less worried about Opera VPN logging and more worried about it leaking somewhere else. And now it's about to get worse, because there's this, Earth VPN. Sure, it's got a proper website, customer reviews, and looks like you're clear to make a purchase, right? Yeah, too bad it's no longer operational. They just forgot to announce that little fact, didn't they? How long has it been? Like 3 years? Yeah, you can buy it, but it just doesn't work. The servers are down, the customer support will not refund you, let alone reply at all. It's as simple as that. It's the easiest scam in the book. Enjoy your overpriced bunch of nothing. On the other hand, it's nice to have information allowing us to identify the scam. Too bad that some VPNs release almost no information about themselves. Yoga VPN is as secretive as the officials of Hong Kong. Suitable comparison, seeing how it originates from there. There's no information on the security practices it uses. Even the privacy information is scarce, and that lonely privacy policy on their website barely tells anything about the service. But at least Android permissions shined a little light on this sucker. Apparently Yoga VPN wants your phone number, data about the cell network you're on, and whether you're on a call. Yeah, don't use VPN services like this one, please. Well, pardon me now if I'm about to jump to conclusions, but I'd like to avoid all that and just have you use a trustworthy service instead. That can be arranged because here are my tips on how to choose a reputable VPN provider. First and foremost, you need security and privacy features, encryption, a kill switch, transparent no logs policy, because all these things are going to keep you safe and anonymous online. Good performance is another thing to look for, because I personally can't stand long load times or non-optimal VPN locations. So I always look for VPNs that have lots of servers and can provide fast speeds. And in case you also use multiple devices with a VPN, like I do, well, you're going to need to choose a service allowing a sufficient number of simultaneous connections and with apps on all major platforms, or at least all the platforms you use. Okay, wait, what were the common denominators between those scammy VPNs? Oh right, they're all free. Now I'm not saying that all free VPNs are malicious, but they're gonna have to make money somehow, right? That's why we always recommend paying attention to the price of your VPN and consider whether it's the most affordable option for what you need and making sure it's still safe. Now all these elements considered, these are my top 5 VPNs, and if you're interested in trying them out, just make sure to check the link in the description because there are some seriously great discounts in there. Okay, so after this video, I hope you'll stay more vigilant against those scammy and scummy virtual private networks. And if you have any questions or suggestions, well, the comments section is always open for you. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video soon.